How did you wish to cook the tenderloin?
Medium rare, hopefully.
Very nice. The beets, you have respected and elevated their flavors. Seasoned well, but we have a problem here.
The battle for 12 white aprons continues, and 2 home cooks have already been tapped and sent home.
It was hard to send Oyak home, but the rice was way overcooked.
I had to tap out Dawn because she was making a blueberry grunt, and I just felt it was too simple for the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
In the tap-out world, you do not get any second chances, so I am working my butt off to make sure they stay away from me.
Sienna.
Hi.
What's in here?
I'm making my lobster stock for my lobster bisque.
Pressure cooker.
Yep.
You're cooking blind, you know.
I know.
How do you know that's gonna work?
I'm just hoping and praying.
Hoping and praying. All right, well. Good luck.
If one of those 3 gentlemen up there came and tapped me on the shoulder, it would be an extremely big disappointment.
Peter, what are you working on?
I'm working on beef Wellington.
How do you plan to elevate a good old classic dish like beef Wellington?
Instead of the mushroom, I used chestnuts.
And the cook on the Wellington is going to be what?
Medium rare.
You'd better nail it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good luck.
I quit drinking and smoking a couple years ago, and I have all this time in my hands, and cooking just seems to make it all that much easier.
5 minutes! You have 5 more minutes left!
Keep them moving.
You can feel the tension. You can feel the pressure mounting on them.
Oh, here come the shakies. Everybody's cooking for their life.
Work with speed, handle the pressure.
Down to the wire.
You have 1 more minute left. Come on, 1 minute.
No.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Woo!
I feel like I've achieved a small step in the right direction to then get me to that point where I'm up there with a white apron.
I think it's beautiful, I think it's earthy, and I think they'll be able to taste all of the portobello through my entire dish.
It's unique and it's got some heat and lots of flavors. Feeling like this is a $100,000 dish.
Nice job, everyone, and under a lot of pressure.
Now we need to taste your dishes and make some life-changing decisions.
It's a pretty amazing feeling to see these cooking icons coming up to my station to try my food.
Michael, can you tell us what your signature ingredient was?
My signature ingredient was rack of lamb. My mother's family is from Egypt, so a lot of those Middle Eastern, Moroccan spiced flavors remind me of my Nana's kitchen growing up.
It's a pretty sophisticated lamb dish for a fire station. I love the flavors that you've incorporated into this dish. The mix of spices work incredibly well with the lamb. The presentation just feels a little old hat, a little dated.
So, Jen, tell me about the signature ingredient that you chose to use today.
Eggs.
I've actually never seen an Eggs Benedict quite like this. It looks beautiful.
Thank you very much.
So I'm gonna see that liquid center when I cut into this egg.
Yes, chef.
Oh, yeah. You nailed it.
Thank you,
That's
chef.
incredible. Hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I feel confident. My egg was perfect.
Nadia,
Hi, chef.
what ingredient did you bring?
I brought the portobello mushroom.
Okay, so let's give it a taste. You know, I love the texture combination. It's well balanced. The only problem is I'm not getting a lot of portobello.
That's a shame.
Claudia,
My signature dish is Peruvian ceviche.
and ceviche is probably my favorite food. How many times have you eaten ceviche?
Million times, chef.
Is it ever raw like that in the middle?
No, chef.
Reem,
I used eggplants, and then I did the charcoal beef. Please be good, please.
There's a lot going on this plate, a lot of technique, but I find the baba ganoush too garlicky, too pungent.
The charcoal, it's a beautiful, innovative touch, and I like innovation.
It's really hard to impress Chef Alvin, and he was impressed, so, like, there's hope.
All right, Kagan, what was your signature ingredients?
Duck breast.
It's a nice presentation. Very, very colorful. What's that? Cheese, right?
Cheese? No, those are little strands of lemon zest.
No, there's cheese in that. Is there cream in there?
Oh, sorry, there's mascarpone cheese. Mascarpone cheese.
Are you trying to test the demon chef?
No, you know your stuff, definitely. Oh my God.
I think it's cooked nicely. The seasoning is right on, but I think there's a little bit too much cheese.
Okay.
Remind me of your signature ingredient, Becky.
Beetroot.
It has a monochromatic look that feels modern. And how did you wish to cook the tenderloin?
Medium rare, hopefully.
Very nice. The beets, you have respected and elevated their flavors. Seasoned well. But, Becky, we have a problem here. The problem is that there's one less apron to fight for. This is your express pass to the top 12.
I'm so excited to get a white apron.
Good job, Becky. Way to go, Becky!
I'm the youngest person ever to get a white apron. It's crazy. My parents are gonna be so proud.
Way to go, back!
Now the judges continue to taste the home cook's dishes to see who else might join Becky in the top 12.
Michael, and you made a sausage in 1 hour.
I decided to take the capicola cut because it has the best marbling of meat to fat.
The sausage is sensational.
Wow, thank you.
I mean, it tastes like it came from a butcher shop.
Layla.
My signature ingredient is apples.
The plating has a fairly intriguing look.
I kind of wanted to capture the flavor of Nova Scotia apples.
Well, I'm not getting much.
Melissa.
My signature ingredient was red wine.
The steak with the purees works really well. I see some potential there.
Nikita.
My ingredient was tofu.
I taste vanilla, but the rest of the spices, it's not quite there. Mike.
My signature ingredient is wild boar. This dish brings me back to Tuscany. I was there on my honeymoon.
You got the wild boar on this side, Tuscan salad on the other side. They're not coming together.
Marissa, can you tell me about your special ingredient?
Special ingredient today was filet mignon, pan-seared and then oven roasted.
Cooked to a medium rare, nicely seared, but more of a sauce could just enhance this dish, just finish it off.
Always work to improve on.
I like that attitude.
Thank you, Chef.
I see the judges walking towards me, and all I am thinking is, don't cry, don't pass out.
Sienna?
Hi.
You're looking very nervous. Tell me about your dish.
I made a lobster bisque. I made my own stock and made a roux, and we made it with love, and sorry, I'm trying not to be the first person to pee on national TV. I'm so nervous.
I'm glad you told me that.
Sorry.
Sienna, it has a richness to it that I almost expect with a lobster bisque. But for me, I would look for something that has a little bit of a garnish, that maybe has a little crunch to it, a little adding some texture to it.
I'm very proud of what I'm going to be presenting to the judges. It comes from my home country, from Trinidad, so I'm very excited for them to try it.
Jonathan, what was the signature ingredient?
Ghost peppers.
Ghost pepper?
Yeah. I don't see any sweat coming from the forehead.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Wow. Taste is amazing. I get that very sharp heat from the ghost pepper.
Right.
But it's being neutralized by the sweetness of the sauce.
Right.
Very balanced dish. A flavor like this deserves.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
Jonathan, head on up to the gallery.
Okay, thank you very much, Max. Thank you.
I got a white apron. That's incredible. I'm already advanced to the top 12 right away. That's huge.
Good job. Thanks, guys.
Peter?
My signature ingredient was beef tenderloin, and I made Biker's Basil Beef Wellington out of it.
Biker's Basil Beef Wellington. And the sauce is?
Brown mushroom gravy.
Very nice cook on the Wellington.
Peter, I love the idea of a beef Wellington that is reinvented. I find the sauce to be lacking as the support player in this particular dish.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Andy, chefs. My signature dish is seared scallops. It's all about being in Nova Scotia in the summertime, being able to be on the Bay of Fundy where that tide is way out. You can come across little pools where it could be filled with seaweed, it could have crabs, and sometimes if you're lucky, there'll be scallops in there.
The scallops are incredible.
Thank you, chef.
And you wanted to tell a story with your dish, right?
That's right.
And here's the next chapter.
Chef. I can't believe it. Final 12. I've been cooking for a long time, and to have Chef Claudio tell me that this is a delicious dish, it's just ultimate validation.
The demand is there, and we're running out of donuts.
So we're gonna get you some fresh ones whipped up right here. Eugene, let's build these, buddy. Let's build these ones.
No, those ones are not good. Do not use those.
I see the lineup, and all I know is that we need to get these donuts done and ready and served to these people immediately.
I'm thinking of a cake donut, but we're gonna make it look like a bagel. We need to be innovative, so it's gonna look like breakfast, but it's gonna taste like a donut. Candied bacon, a fake egg, and then we're gonna also use the glaze on the inside of the cake so it looks like it's a bit browned.
There is just too many things going on with this donut, and I think to myself, all of these elements are not happening.
So that's 4 layers. I'm extremely organized. I've planned out everything we need to do from the first minute the time starts.
So you're the high concept guy. First, you gave us a vegetarian bone marrow.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna give us the breakfast bagel. I noticed that all 3 of you are working on the bacon right now. Shouldn't you be doing other things as well?
Our game plan is solid. We need to rest the dough for 30 minutes, and during those 30 minutes, we have everything planned out.
Remember, okay? Get those sales.
Thank you, Chef Albert.
Push really hard now.
As each team scrambles to make 200 donuts, a crowd of hungry dog owners has assembled.
Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
The home cooks only have 15 minutes left to fill, glaze, and decorate their donuts.
Are you ready for donuts? All right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go, guys.
Now, the red team haven't even started to assemble donuts.
Okay, you know?
Okay, demo. We're still missing the yolks, and we're still missing another glaze.
Yep, can you move that?
And we still have not seen a demo of what this donut needs to look like assembled. I knew this was gonna happen.
We have a very hungry crowd behind us.
I can tell you, right now, I see the green team, the table is full of donuts. I can see some going on in the blue team, nothing whatsoever on the red team. When I release the hounds, I can tell you one thing, they're gonna be in trouble. 1 minute, get those donuts out!
We decided to forego the yolk just because we don't have enough time.
Okay, Eugene, seriously, he should have had everything prepared for quality control. Are you doing this?
Yes, I can do both.
Okay, pass it over.
Be nice, be kind.
I am so proud of my team right now. Becky recovered from that early mistake with the dough, and she's pounding out those donuts.
Can you run these up, please?
Okay, you're gonna need that big bowl here.
Eugene, we need tops.
All right, dogs, tell your owners to fetch now!
Who wants bacon?
Come on, everybody over to Team Red!
The dog lovers will now choose between the red team's play on a breakfast bagel with orange whipped cream and candied bacon.
Hi.
Morning.
How are you? Okay, Eugene.
The demand is there, and we're running out of donuts.
So we're gonna get you some fresh ones whipped up right here. Eugene, let's build these, buddy. Let's build these ones.
No, those ones are not good. Do not use those.
I see the lineup, and all I know is that we need to get these donuts done and ready and served to these people immediately.
We were told to come back and get the one that he likes the best.
Oh, it just happens to be this one.
This is amazing. Keep it going, keep it going.
After a costly delay in their assembly process, the red team is back in business.
We had some donuts put in the oil and got forgotten about. We'll taste them and make sure that they're not burnt.
And the bottom. Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Okay.
There we go. All right, thank you so much. Hi, Love your hair.
Thank you.
Which one do you like the best?
I chose the red team, and I think it's pretty fantastic.
I chose the red donut, and no, I'm not satisfied. It's not really a donut. It's more like a bagel.
Yeah, the red flavors they're really good, yeah.
Red donut is too sweet.
Blue team, green team, red team. Okay, service is over.
Yay! Guys, good work.
Good job. Becky, I want that pie to jump.
Don't listen to a thing he just said. Just ignore it.
Welcome to the biggest mystery box challenge ever. Woo! Tonight's theme is elevated diner food.
And to help you, we're providing an extraordinary source of inspiration. Some very special guests.
Have you ever had mac and cheese, burger and fries, BLT? These people know diner food.
They're sitting in the giant mystery box. The diner aspect, it's still not really ringing any specific bells. Who's behind there?
To help you get in touch with your inner greasy spoon, the cast of the smash hit comedy franchise, Corner Gas.
What? No way!
Brent Butt.
Woo! Brent?
Brent Butt is one of my favorite comedians.
Tara Spencer-Nairn.
Hi, guys.
Lauren Cardinal.
Oh, my God.
And Nancy Robertson.
I can't believe they're right in front of me. It's pure Canadian comedy at its finest. You can't wipe the grin off my face.
It's a pleasure to be here with you today. It's actually just a pleasure to be let out of that box. I don't know why we had to spend the night in there. And right now, we're all doing voice work on our new series, Corner Gas Animated, but let me assure you, I've maintained a rigorous diner food schedule.
He's not kidding.
For every chili cheese dog you saw me eat on screen, I've eaten countless more in real life. The thing that I've learned about diner food is that if you give the diner its due, you will achieve greatness. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, you guys.
Good luck, everybody.
For this fine diner challenge, we want you to take a simple comfort dish and turn it into something extraordinary. You will have access to the equipment room and a specialty pantry packed with diner food delights.
You have 1 hour to create an elevated diner dish. And at the end of the cook, we will taste the top 3 dishes. And the home cook who produces the winning dish will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Chef. To catch me.
Yes.
Your 1 hour starts now!
Woo! I really like French fries. Just saying.
Some ginger, some garlic.
I haven't been in here in a while. I don't know where anything is. I'm drawn right away to the fish.
Look at it. Woo! Look at all so excited. Oh, you dropped
You've
your
dropped
fish.
your trout.
You're gonna need that. I'm gonna elevate the crap out of fish and chips.
Oh, that poor fish. It's already dead.
Most of the home cooks came out with baskets full of food, but Becky, she had merely a handful of ingredients in her basket.
I think 4 grapefruits and half a dozen eggs.
She's obviously going sweet.
I don't want to see an apple pie. I don't want to see plain burger and fries. This is not the time to be safe.
I'm gonna elevate pie by not just making the traditional mold. It's pretty much a deconstructed pie.
I'm gonna make like a grapefruit pie with basil jelly and meringue.
It is pie at its core, it's just completely elevated.
I want to bring Asian flavors to diner food. My wife and I did a trip, spent 6 months in Southeast Asia. It's my favorite food. I am making a Thai-inspired burger with tempura root vegetables. This burger isn't just salt and pepper. This is using fresh herbs, garlic, ginger, different sauces and vinegars.
What do you have on the go, Kagan?
Hi. Well, you know, I'm just thinking of, I'm a little flustered, sorry. Brent Butt, here to visit me. I'm doing a Japanese play on steak and eggs. I'm also gonna do an omelet that's like a little, wrapped like a little present, and there's gonna be a little sushi roll inside. It's gonna be, I mean, Japanese food is inherently elevated. I'm terrified and a little bit maybe too excited. I think just having that lightly seared steak with a sesame crust and a really tasty sauce.
So it's like steak and eggs.
Yeah.
But in heaven. That's how I picture heaven.
I think you put it best. riding an elephant naked through the center of town.
Throwing my own bits back at me. This is fantastic. It's hard for me not to cheer for this guy. I got to be pulling for him.
Well, thanks, Tegan.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you, Brent. It's hard to do nice knife cuts when you're shaking.
I've never had grapefruit and basil before, but I think it'll work. Basil goes with most fruit.
Hi, Becky.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. Oh, what are you making?
A pie.
A pie. Could you settle down? The excitement is overwhelming. Pie. What kind of a pie are you making?
I'm gonna make a grapefruit curd with grapefruit and basil jelly and a meringue.
That's not your average diner pie.
The baked pie in 1 hour, do you think it may be a risk?
Instead of a crust, I'm gonna do a crumble instead.
I baked a pie years ago, and it took less than an hour, Alvin. So, show a little face.
Yeah.
Go get him, sister.
Thank you.
Becky, I want that pie to jump.
Don't listen to a thing he just said. Just ignore it.
I am most worried about my little egg package. I got one chance at this. If I mess this up, I won't have any eggs on my steak and egg dish.
1 minute, you have 1 more minute left!
I hope my flavors are gonna get me called up today.
I'm looking at my dish and it's looking really, really good, but I know it needs one more element.
I'm trying to get the meringue a golden brown color without burning it.
20 seconds till order's up!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
Wow. I know the flavors are there. You seasoned perfectly.
It is out of my comfort zone, but I hope I get my name called up.
All right, great job, everybody.
Whew.
Brent, Tara, Lauren, Nancy, on behalf of everyone at MasterChef Canada, thank you so much for being here today. And congratulations on your new series, Corner Gas Animated.
Thank you. Thank you.
This was a lot of fun, and I'd like to take a little bit of everything to go, if that's all right. Goodbye, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks, guys.
The judges must now decide which 3 of these diner food dishes are the most elevated and worthy of tasting.
I want this advantage because I want to start now by winning all the way through the finale.
Becky.
It's really good to hear my name. I'm just hoping that they like it. I made grapefruit and basil pie with Italian meringue and a crumble.
This is no humble pie. The presentation is beautiful. An Italian meringue. Why not French meringue?
Italian meringue goes like marshmallowy and it's a different texture.
I like that marshmallow and that beautiful candy grapefruit jelly. It balances out the tart from that grapefruit. Are you sure you're 19?
Yeah.
You're making me proud.
Where did you learn how to plate like this?
Well, I'm pretty much self-taught.
It's really sophisticated. A lot of layers of flavor going through there. This shows a tremendous amount of skill. You have a lot of talent.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself.
I bet you're wondering what it is.
Definitely.
And take a look inside. Michael G, come on up here and join us.
Mike is looking pretty comfortable up there, almost too comfortable.
As the winner of the mystery box, you will not be cooking tonight.
As for your next advantage, I believe I have it right here. Isn't it cute?
It is. It's cool.
What could possibly be in there that would be useful to us?
Don't let the size fool you. Inside this tiny crate is the remarkably flavorful and versatile ingredient that everyone else will be working with.
I bet you're wondering what it is.
Definitely.
And take a look inside.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
As you can see, This ingredient can be used in a variety of ways, and we're supplying 3 versions of it: fresh, dried, and canned. Your second advantage is that you get to decide who will cook with each type.
I can see it. With his math brain, he's calculating stuff right now, I can tell.
This is a game of chess. In front of me are 9 moving pawns. I can play to some of their strengths and weaknesses and maybe throw a few curveballs along the way.
Michael G, please hand them out and then head up to the gallery.
Thanks, Chef.
Professor Mike is completely drunk with power.
I'm not playing favorites, I'm not playing friends. I want to know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. I'm just gaining more knowledge on the home cooks I'm competing with. Which one do you want? Let's try the fresh. I think I'm gonna give you the dried.
Nobody would want a canned item. I know that I'm gonna get the can. Thank you.
I think the canned is gonna throw you a bit of a curveball.
Cool.
Enjoy. You get fresh.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, enjoy your cook, everyone. I can't wait to see how this pans out.
Remember, this is an elimination challenge. After we taste all your dishes, at least one of you will be leaving the competition.
You will have full access to the pantry and only 1 hour to create a MasterChef quality dish with the ingredient that you've been assigned.
And keep in mind, your mystery ingredient, fresh, dried, or canned, must be the star of the dish.
Are you ready to find out what the ingredient is?
Yes, Chef!
Head to the pantry, because your time starts now!
It looks like we just stepped into a forest. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Mushroom.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I see all types of fresh mushrooms. There's king oysters, cremini, there's some beautiful shiitakes. There's everything.
I've never even seen these before.
Canned mushroom. Okay. Nothing creative is coming to my mind.
There's some pros working with dried mushrooms because you can add a lot of flavor to things, but it takes a bit of time to hydrate.
I'm grabbing every mushroom in here.
I just want the mushrooms to shine.
Eugene's got all sorts of equipment happening. I'm sure he's doing this convoluted dish.
I'm making a vegetarian mushroom bone marrow. Canned mushrooms are a little bit slimy and a little bit wet, similar to bone marrow where it's fatty and gelatinous. I'm shaping confit potatoes, similar to bones. My idea is pretty creative. I know that I've got this in the bag.
Michael G gave me the dried mushrooms, and once you rehydrate them, you can really put them into just about everything. I am making a pistachio and mushroom crusted pork tenderloin with mushroom parsnip puree and a mushroom frisee salad. Mushroom is going to every single component of my dish.
I haven't had a defining moment yet. I think that this is it. I'm going to make a winning dish.
I'm really missing home today, so first thing that comes to my mind is a homey dish.
I'm making a macaroni with bechamel and mushroom falafel.
Mac and bechamel. My baby loves it so much.
I want to make mushroom the star of my dish, so I'm doing it 2 ways.
Look at Eugene. He seems to be taking a long time with those potatoes.
I need to get the potato shaped like bones as soon as possible.
We've seen him do complicated before, and it just doesn't work out for him.
It's taking too long. I won't have time to redo these potatoes. If I don't get the proper structure, I'm screwed.
This might end up being his ultimate destruction.
I'm not sure if the flavors I'm adding are gonna make it the star or hide the flavor and the texture of the mushroom in the dish. It's really tricky.
Reem's pan is almost on fire. It is smoking.
Sounds like she's struggling.
She is struggling.
Eugene!
Hi, Chef Alvin.
You got the canned mushroom. Is that a bummer?
No, I'm very used to canned mushrooms. You know, Chinese cuisine, we
I
always
know
get
Chinese
canned
cuisine
mushrooms.
well, okay? And I've used a lot of canned mushroom in my life. What are you doing with it?
So canned mushrooms are a bit wet. They're slimy. So I'm doing the replica bone marrow. It's a very similar texture.
You are doing bone marrow with mushrooms.
Yes, Chef.
You can't. Can you?
Hopefully when you taste it, it'll blow your mind.
I don't know which way it's gonna blow. That's a problem.
I understand that, Chef.
Don't disappoint me.
Yes, Chef.
That's the flavor that I want.
1 minute left, and at least one of you is going home.
Is Andy gonna run out of time? He hasn't even started plating yet.
Okay, it's coming together. Time is not my friend today.
My Salisbury steak just doesn't want to come out.
Come on out.
Good job, baby. Looks beautiful.
Home cooks, it looks like you've taken the mighty mushroom in some incredibly diverse directions. Andy, please bring up your dish.
I was given a tricky ingredient to cook with, and I stood up and delivered. I'm super proud of this dish.
What kind of mushrooms were you assigned?
I was assigned, graciously, the canned mushrooms. I decided not to go with any protein and just focus on the mushrooms. So on bottom, I've got a roasted purple cauliflower. On top of that, I smoked an oyster mushroom, and then on top, a roasted creamy sauce using some of the mushrooms, and then poached and smoked an egg.
The cauliflower is acting like a protein would act on a plate like this.
Exactly.
I like that. Wow. Looks nice. Incredible flavor, bold, great texture. Honestly, I couldn't tell that it was a canned mushroom by the way you treated it. It's an original dish. You are one to watch. Keep it up.
Thank you, Chef, will do. I feel like I'm starting to get my swagger in this kitchen. I told the chefs I'm here to compete.
Eugene, please bring up your dish.
I feel pretty pumped. I think nobody else will be as creative and innovative as I am.
And I wanted the dish to look kind of like a forest in fall. The bones I made from a potato confit. The marrow is the star of the dish.
For a classic choux pastry, something that pastry chefs work relentlessly at to perfect for years.
Yeah, I just did it by eye. Right behind you.
I'm hoping the judges are hungry for breakfast. My parents' diner used to be a breakfast joint. My parents' restaurant was called The Den. When I was 6 years old, I was peeling potatoes and pouring coffee for people. So I'm making coffee-infused pork breakfast sausage patties with soft poached eggs and a coffee mole sauce. I'm calling it The Den 2.0.
10 minutes, Chef. 10 more minutes left. 10 more minutes. Great coffee dish.
Oh, God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Now it's just a matter of putting it all together.
Becky, it looks like she's done finished. She is unflappable.
It seems like nothing rattles Becky. She's always in the zone.
Becky might have enough time to actually make herself a cup of coffee.
Not quite.
That ice cream is still not set.
This ice cream needs to speed up.
Oh man, this is cutting it close.
1 minute, you have 1 more minute left, 1 minute.
Oh, this is gonna be close. There we go.
Oh, yeah, baby, that's good.
Oh my God, my plating looks awful.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up!
Amazing job. Incredible.
We did it.
The judges have been observing and tasting throughout the challenge. Now, they take one last look before choosing the 3 most promising dishes. The winner of this mystery box will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
Top 12? They say you will always remember your first mystery box. And by they, I mean we. All we need to know about how you work under pressure is right there on your plate.
The first dish we'd like to call up was made by a home cook who found an ingenious way to infuse coffee into every single element on their plate. That plate belongs to Kagan. Bring your dish up to the front, Kagan.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, the first challenge, and I'm going up, and the judges are going to taste my food. Like, what?
I've got a coffee-crusted steak, pureed celeriac, coffee, and a little condensed milk.
Kagan, how do you think you made out?
I think it's one of the nicer plates I've ever plated.
Well, so do we. That's why you're here. What cook were you going for here?
I was going for a medium rare. This is a little closer to medium, I think, but I believe it's going to be a nice cook.
Let's see if you hit the target. That's beautiful. This makes me really happy.
This makes me really happy.
More importantly, though, how does it taste? Those flavors work so well together. The smoked Jerusalem artichoke, the seasoning on the beef. Competition has begun.
Keegan, the dry rub. Tell me what's in there.
You've got coffee, we've got star anise, and we've got fennel.
Let me try that. What I'm seeing here is genius. I mean, you have quite a invasive spice on the steak, but you know something? That puree with the condensed milk neutralize it. I would be very proud of that being your first mystery box.
I feel like the happiest person alive. Chef Alvin called me a genius. Only my mom does that.
The next home cook that we'd like to call up took an ambitious suite that required a lot of skill, and we can't wait to see if it paid off. Becky.
Don't really get excited about things, but I'm shaking on the inside. It's coffee and dark chocolate eclairs.
The recipe you used was right off the top of your head.
Yeah.
For a classic choux pastry, something that pastry chefs work relentlessly at to perfect for years.
Yeah, I just did it by eye.
That's pretty impressive, I would say. Let's take one of these, open it up, and see how it looks from the inside. Look at that. Pretty full in there. The pastry cream is incredibly soft. You have a good balance of coffee in there, and that dark, bitter chocolate works really, really well with it. I think you could have cooked the choux pastry buns a little longer,
yeah,
but it is very good. Which is why I had to have a second bite.
Let's taste. Watch out behind you. Incredible. The coffee flavor just pops. The pastry cream is beautiful, smooth, and velvety. It really is incredible.
Thank you.
The third and final dish that we like to taste was made by a home cook who impressed us with a perfectly composed plate. That dish was made by Michael G.
I can't believe that I'm walking up. I'm goosebumps, my heart is racing. I'm actually on the verge of crying.
Today I've made for you a coffee-encrusted spiced sirloin steak with a yam puree.
We're fellow mathematicians. I must say, this equates to a very, very nice looking plate.
Thank you very much.
The steak is perfectly done.
Thank you.
The puree, very, very rich, but you cut into that richness with the pomegranate. It all adds up.
Thank you, Chef.
Great cook on the steak, seasoned well. It's so easy to overcook it, and you were able to cook it, get a good caramelization to it, introduce that coffee flavor, but still have it moist and tender. Not easy. Simple bean salad, lovely little vinaigrette, maybe just a little sweet. Having said that, a lot of great elements came together on this plate.
Thank you, Chef.
I hope it's not beginner's luck.
Thank you.
This is amazing. To hear these judges and what they've said to me, that's a huge, huge honor.
We've tasted all three of your dishes, and now we need a few moments to discuss.
I thought there were three terrific dishes showing great depth, skill, maybe a little bit of luck.
My confidence level is high. I know that I can win.
They did an incredible job with their first mystery box challenge.
And that ingredient, coffee, is very, very strong. And they were given instruction to make that the star of the plate. And you want to know something? All three of the plates, they were the star.
My main focus is just the win. I mean, I feel like I'm doing pretty good, but that can all change.
It's a very tough one, so close. One cook had a slight edge.
If I win, that will set the stage for this entire competition.
All three of you impressed us with your unique take on coffee.
But only one home cook left us wanting a refill.
That home cook is... Kagan.
They loved my food. I feel like the happiest person alive.
You are now the home cook to beat in this competition.
Amazing.
My plates are not done yet, and I'm not ready for the servers to come. I don't have time for this. Yeah.
You should all be playing right now!
Slippery. Sorry.
I think he spent too much time Frenching those lambs. He did not do his math properly.
This is gonna be tight. I'm not even in the weeds, I'm in the actual swamp. I am struggling to swim out of this. I need to get back on track.
The top 3 home cooks have been given their very own pop-up restaurants.
10 minutes, you only have 10 minutes left.
Their guests will be 30 of Canada's most influential food bloggers and the judges. The winner of this challenge will earn the first spot in the finale.
The stakes of the semifinal are incredibly high. Beautiful. You got to make sure these influencers are impressed and like your dish, because what they say can make or break you. Okay.
Home cooks, the bloggers, and tastemakers are arriving.
Holy cow.
Pressure.
Do not stop cooking.
Even though all these people are arriving right now, I just need to not pay attention to them and do what I need to do.
I have a soft spot for Yorkshire pudding, and they look perfect. I can't wait to taste it.
The end goal is to work in a restaurant, start at the bottom in the kitchen and work my way up until become the best.
There's less than 3 minutes to go before the servers begin to pick up their plates and deliver them to the influencers. It is wildly intense in this kitchen right now. I can hear commotion going on in front of me. I'm legitimately pouring sweat.
My plates are not done yet, and I'm not ready for the servers to come. I don't have time for this. Yeah.
You should all be playing right now.
Slippery. Sorry. I have to refocus, get organized, and start pumping out plates.
He's pushing himself really hard.
Push it, folks. Push it, push it, push it. 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, the servers will be picking up.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Andy.
Come on, push, 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 push.
Service starts now.
It's the grand opening of the Home Cooks pop-up restaurants. They better hope their food is ready for its close-up.
I'm happy the way mine looks. May the best person win.
This is my type of food, is my family, like merging into one.
I took on a lot with this, but I know it's going to taste amazing.
At Andy's Halifax Hawker House, the guests have been served his Korean spice Nova Scotian halibut tartare with caramelized kimchi and yuzu curd.
Let's dig in.
Well, I can tell you one thing. It does look like something that you would get from a hawker stand. But, you know, this is a pop-up restaurant. I would like to see a little bit more refinement in the presentation.
He loves to work with Asian flavors. I think he's nailed the halibut. I love the flavor of it.
However, I think the caramelized kimchi was a mistake. It overpowers the delicate flavors of the halibut. He was a little heavy-handed. He needs to pull back a little bit and find the balance.
I thought it was very creative, absolutely beautiful plating.
The balance between all the texture, the sweet, the salty, the spiciness was amazing.
We took pictures. We're definitely going to share it on our blog, so I think it was great. I would give it a 9.5.
The influencers at Becky's UK Gastropub are eating her squab 2 ways with carrot puree, shredded Brussels sprouts, and Yorkshire pudding.
I really admire Becky's plating. It's elegant. I like the fact that the sauce is not too heavy-handed. Looks like somebody that has a lot of skill plated this.
Let's see the cook on the squab. I would like to see a nice medium rare.
That is perfect. Incredible.
Perfectly cooked.
Doesn't need much more than just a little bit of salt. It still has great flavor.
Look at this. She's got a Yorkshire pudding here. She has some of the jus inside of it. Very smart.
I think it's a great idea, but I find the Yorkshire pudding a little dense.
Felt like a home-cooked meal, which is what we liked about it, I think.
So the meat, I liked it a lot. It had a nice gaminess to it, but it wasn't as seasoned as I hoped for it to be.
The bloggers at Michael's Canadian Comfort Lodge are feasting on his crusted rack of lamb, cheesy polenta, butternut squash confit, and pea puree.
You know, plating for Michael has always been his Achilles heel, but with this dish, he has improved immensely.
However, some of the influencers did not get the pea puree.
And that's a big misstep. Pop-up restaurant is all about first impressions. You cannot be sending dishes out that are missing elements.
Curious to see this lamb. I'm gonna cut into this lamb and see if he was able to give us a medium rare. Wow. It's not medium rare, that is a rare piece of lamb.
I think we were unfortunate to get one that was just a bit too rare, because looking at the cook on the guest lamb, they were perfect medium rare.
Well, let's see how it tastes to see if he seasoned the lamb properly. Wonderful depth of flavor. Parsley, the thyme, the pistachio work beautifully with the lamb. Well, let's try the polenta and see if that is seasoned and cooked properly. That cheesy polenta is the star of the show.
It just changes it up. It's a little bit of the unexpected, but a nod to great Canadiana comfort.
It's presented really well, and the colors pop out, the green, the orange, and something that I want to eat right away. It's so delicious.
It's kind of like a little Canadian forest.
It is.
If we could all have had the pea puree, that would have been nice.
We have a tough decision to make here. Andy's dish is almost too many flavors, too powerful. Becky's dish, slightly under-seasoned in general. And Michael G, he struggled with time management.
Who do you think delivered the best? That is the question.
Who do you think deserves to be in the finale?
I don't want to go on the pressure test. I've never wanted anything more in my life than this.
Definitely took a risk on the flavors, and I hope it worked, but it does make me a little bit nervous.
I've only scratched the surface of my cooking abilities. Nothing's gonna stop me.
The first pop-up restaurant challenge in MasterChef Canada history is now over.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated.
Having consulted the food bloggers, the judges will soon reveal their final decision.
Your pop-up restaurants gave you a sense of what it's like for a chef to put their reputation on the line.
Overall, the reviews were very positive. Becky, the squab, was perfectly cooked. However, a few elements lacked seasoning, and your Yorkies were a bit dense.
Michael G, this was your best-looking dish to date.
Wow.
Unfortunately, you were not able to get all your components on every plate, and the cook on the lamb was inconsistent.
Andy, you created a true original. It featured some big, bold, punchy elements, but it suffered from a lack of balance. Overall, there was one home cook whose technique and plating gave them the edge.
The finale is within grasp. It's there to take, and I want to win this.
The winner of the pop-up challenge, who will advance immediately to the MasterChef Canada finale, is Becky.
Yeah, she was shocked.
I'm so happy. My name just got called. I'm in the finale. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You're one step closer to $100,000 and the life-changing title. Take off your apron and come on up and get your chef's jacket.
Way to go, girl.
I'm so proud. It doesn't seem real. I've worked so hard to get this chef's coat. The title of MasterChef Canada is super close.
What is going on?
I'm just seeing silhouettes. I don't know who they are.
Tonight, we want you to make something that shows off what you've learned over the course of this competition.
You need to blow us away. So we have decided to give you some expert help.
What is going on?
I'm just seeing silhouettes. I don't know who they are.
we scour the country in order to pair each of you with someone who knows your cooking style inside and out. Please help us welcome your families and loved ones.
Oh my God. I see my wife and I'm so happy. We've been together since we were kids. She's the most supportive person. I'm so fortunate to have her.
It's amazing seeing my dad in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. It doesn't feel real.
Seeing my sister, it means a lot. When we were young, my older brother got in a car accident, so my parents had to really focus in on him. My sister and I, we became more independent. Yeah. But if you went through all of that and you're still a family, nothing can tear you apart.
I love you. I'm very fortunate to have Navdeep. He's the most loving and supporting and encouraging person anybody could ever have in their life.
I can't believe that I have my sister here. Sarah loves life, and she's taught me to love life through food. I'm excited. This is cool.
Home cooks, can't wait to meet your loved ones. Nav, how does it feel to see Nadia after all this time?
It feels like an eternity has gone by, but well worth it.
Nadia, is he gonna be okay with you bossing him around a little bit today?
Yeah. She can boss me around any day.
Michael G., you're very choked up right now.
Yeah, I get to have my coach, my sister Sarah. She's my biggest supporter and inspiration.
So Sarah, when did you realize that Michael G. was a really talented cook?
He's kind of that geeky guy who just loves math. But when I started to see his passion and his ability to just bring people together with food, that's when I knew he has to be a chef.
So, Andy, who is that lovely woman in your arms?
Chefs, I'd like to introduce you to my beautiful wife, my best friend, and my baby mama. This is Jess.
Jessica, have you been missing Andy?
So much. We miss him so much. We're so proud of him.
So, Chris, Becky works with you in your tiling business, is that right?
Yeah, she's my helper.
If Becky wanted to pursue cooking, would you support that?
Absolutely. This is what she wants to do. She was always going to do this.
So, Eugene, are you inspired having Edith here?
I'm not sure if inspired's the right word. I haven't seen her cook recently, and the last time I did, it was not that successful.
I'm not as bad as he says.
You have 60 minutes and full access to the equipment room.
After the cook, we will select the 3 most promising dishes for tasting, and the winner will receive a big advantage in the upcoming elimination challenge.
Are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Your time starts now!
Do you want these?
Yeah, grab them. What kind of vegetables? Zucchini?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what sea asparagus looks like?
The what?
Sea asparagus? You probably don't know what it looks
No.
like. That's okay. My parents, when they watch this, I think they're gonna laugh really hard. Okay, let's get the ingredients out.
You know, it's one thing to cook for your family, but it's a whole different thing to cook with your family.
I can't believe you're here.
I can't believe I'm here either.
They're working with the same ingredients that they used the first day in this kitchen.
I'm really excited to see the evolution of these home cooks.
I want to show Jess how my knife skills have improved.
Andy, those look beautiful.
You only have 40 minutes to reduce that. It's either me or my dad who does all the cooking at home. I'm gonna do a chicken roulade, beetroots 2 ways, roasted butternut squash puree. I'm gonna do the chicken. He's gonna do kind of the vegetables and the jus.
Look at her. Look at her go. She moves like a chef these days. She's just a little baby, but she's all doing all this stuff. It's amazing. Unbelievably proud.
Don't stop.
Oh, sorry. Unbelievably proud.
Okay, onion's done.
Peel some celery.
Is that just for fun, or?
Takes the fibers out of it. My signature ingredient is the pork shoulder butt. We're going to be making a braised pork shoulder and lamb shank ravioli with a tomato basil sauce. I'm being very ambitious with this dish, but I've got someone with me that I trust and that can handle this.
Is this what you want?
Yeah, we're gonna crush this together.
How you feeling?
Good. You?
Good, good, good.
30 minutes! We have 30 minutes left! 30 minutes!
I'm using the flavors from kombu seaweed. We're making a kombu and dashi seafood miso soup. 2 tablespoons of the soy sauce. A little more. More.
Eugene definitely has a higher standard.
That's good.
That's more than 2 tablespoons.
He's very independent, headstrong.
If he thinks he's right, he'll convince you for a long period of time.
It's not what I think is right, it's what is actually right.
Yeah, see?
But I think if this is what he's passionate about and what he loves, he will make it happen.
I'm super proud of him, and I know that my parents are too.
Hi there, Jessica.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So how long has Andy been trying to impress you with his cooking?
Andy and I have been together for almost 16 years, since we were only 15 years old.
Once I realized that cooking could impress her, I started really pouring it on.
It works, doesn't it?
It really does.
So what are your plans today?
Citrus coconut ceviche. Use the beautiful sea scallops, and Jess actually has a cracker built on top of that to play with some texture, and then we're gonna have some height and some beautiful colors with the salad on top of it.
I'll let you both carry on, because I can see you got a lot to get done. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef. Beautiful.
Under the skin, I'm gonna put butter.
The secret to every beautiful meal.
You know it. I think he's starving to death. Last time we spoke, he said that there was no food in the house.
Oh, wow, this smells so good.
Hi there, Nav. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure and an honor to meet you.
Pleasure's mine. Nadia, what's your big plan with these beautiful portobello mushrooms today?
You know what? Today I just wanted to honor the mushrooms, but most importantly, I want you to taste them. Nav loves chicken, so I thought since he's here, I would do a stuffed chicken supreme with a beautiful broccoli and potato puree and a cremini gravy.
Nav, did you ever think Nadia would make it through to the top 5?
In my heart, I knew that she would definitely go the distance because the first time I ever met her, I saw a spark in her that I haven't seen in anyone I've ever met in my life.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys concentrate. Good luck.
Thank you. This is very frantic having you here.
10 minutes! You have 10 more minutes left. 10 minutes!
Are you gonna start stuffing? You've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. There's no time. And Sarah and I still have to make and cook the ravioli, finish off blitzing the sauce, and bring the entire plate together.
Getting nervous now.
Michael G and Sarah have a whole lot going on, but not a lot of time.
Okay, this is burning. This is burning.
The mirepoix is burnt.
They might have taken on too much.
I don't want to blow it in front of my sister.
The sauce is burning.
I'll do the carrots and the celery. Get rid of it.
Then immediately I just said, let's start again.
I could use Sarah at my side every time I'm in the kitchen.
Do you want to taste this puree? Does it taste nice?
I like it. You know what, Jess? I think this is done.
I think so, too.
She nailed it.
It's a bit bland.
More salt?
Yeah. It's nice to get a second opinion on your seasoning.
Salt or anything, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
It's coming together really well. Like, I knew he was gonna do good.
Maybe put some chives in there, too.
No.
1 minute! You have 1 more minute left. Come on. Get everything on the plate. 1 minute.
That looks nice. That looks nice. Beautiful.
What else do you need me to do?
The caviar on the chip. Can you spread the caviar on?
I mean, it looks beautiful. You should be proud.
You should be proud.
There's a lot of teamwork happening in this kitchen right now. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Fast, fast, fast,
I'm
fast,
trying.
fast.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up!
I love you. I love you so much.
I'm very concerned about the red team. They need to start cooking this chicken in the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, they're never going to have it ready.
Good morning. Welcome to your first team challenge.
The houses going up here are being built by Habitat for Humanity. The sole purpose of this amazing organization is to build safe, decent, and affordable housing for families in need.
It's an honor to support them today, and you'll do so by providing a hearty meal.
Are you ready to create an unforgettable feast?
Yes, Chef!
Your time starts now!
With 2 hours to go until the volunteers get a well-earned lunch, Michael V's blue team plans a menu for their dark meat.
What kind of flavors do you want to go? Do you want to go Indian, Italian, Greek?
I like the Moroccan style.
I was thinking we could do like a Moroccan spiced chicken.
Love it.
What kind of rice are you doing?
Rice, I'm gonna make an onion base with garlic, green pepper. We can do tahini.
We need a veggie.
We have cauliflower.
And what are you going to put on the cauliflower? Are you going to sauce
I'm
or
gonna do
anything?
some lemon, cumin, Paprika, we'll roast it, and then we're gonna add some fresh parsley to like finish it off.
This dish has a lot of accents from like the Middle East and the Mediterranean.
I'm gonna do chicken with you, and you're gonna work cauliflower. I'll be Rover.
There's definitely a huge task ahead of us. It's nuts.
All right, let's go. Thinking if we go like a Southern-style flavor throughout the whole thing.
We have a smoke gun.
In the other kitchen, Jonathan's red team needs to make white meat the star.
So we're gonna make it juicy. What we're thinking is a stuffed chicken breast.
Stuffed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know the chicken breast can get dry, so we need to add moisture. And the best way to do that is by stuffing it.
What are we stuffing our chicken with?
Okay, so let's put like a cottage cheese, because that again adds moisture, keeps it.
Won't that be too wet though?
We'll mix it with something. Like I'm thinking maybe mushroom and...
We could do a duxelle in the middle.
What's a duxelle?
Becky speaks up and she says, why don't we make a duxelle? And I said, that sounds amazing. What is that?
It's chopped up mushrooms really fine, garlic, thyme, salt, pepper.
I love that.
You guys want to do a sweet potato and a white potato?
Yeah, so we do a 50-50?
Yeah. Sweet and white?
What about like a collard green or like a...
The Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
Swiss chard could be kind of interesting with like garlic and stuff like that. Yeah. We want to give the volunteers something homey, stick to their ribs. So we're going a little bit more Southern style. Swiss chard with a really nice gravy.
Let's do this, guys. Let's go. There is a definite contrast in the leadership between the blue team and the red team.
Good.
Mike V is very vocal the way he's leading his team. He's encouraging them.
You're rinsing it? You're rinsing it, okay. You're getting the stock going? Good, good, good.
Jonathan, on the other hand, I don't think that he is actually really showing them who's in charge.
Becky, what's the ratio? What are you thinking for ratio?
For the duxelle?
Yeah.
You need to put the garlic in with the mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in.
We're gonna put this in there too?
No.
No?
That's too much moisture. Let's be too oniony.
Okay. Oh yeah, but how many do you need? Do we need any onions?
No onion.
No onions in this one?
To be quite honest, her contribution on the whole dish, she's almost a team captain.
This needs a lot more cornstarch.
Cornstarch?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get another slurry going.
Getting the spice rub going for the chicken. It's really important that we get the spice rub developed, get the chicken marinating so we can get it on the grill. Got some smoked paprika, some sugar, some salt, mustard, cinnamon, turmeric.
The risk of this menu is that maybe not everybody is into the spice profile that we have.
Ooh, that smelled good.
But we know it's gonna be great.
Leah, with the big pot.
I got the muscle to pound out 120 chickens.
So do I.
You guys need some help pounding?
Process with this chicken is, 1, flattening it out, getting it nice and thin. We need to stuff it with the duxelle, roll it up, bread it, and fry it, then get it in the oven. It's time consuming. I'm stressing about us not finishing in time.
While the blue team makes progress on their rice and cauliflower, the red team has spent so much time on their chicken that they're falling behind on their sides.
You know what? I'm gonna get the Swiss chard at least chopped up. Our Swiss chard is something that I thought would be a really interesting addition to the dish. The worry about the chard is just, how do you know that there's enough for 101 people?
I'm very concerned about the red team. They need to start cooking this chicken in the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, they're never going to have it ready.
I'm gonna start rolling.
Becky's gonna start rolling.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Hey,
is the chicken cooking?
It's gonna be in there in just a minute.
Just a minute. You only have 1 hour left, okay?
Okay.
1 hour left. The chicken is not cooking.
Chef Elvin is shocked and quite concerned that there is no chicken cooking at this point. I'm feeling a little anxious.
Do not feed these people raw chicken.
It's taking too long.
Come on, you gotta go faster. Come on, faster, faster.
We have a lot to do.
We gotta start breading and frying.
Are we baking these first?
No, we're pan frying them first.
In a competition like this, we need our leader to push us forward.
Anyone seen parchment paper?
I think what's rattling Jonathan the most is the sheer number of components that we have to work with.
We need
60.
60.
It's kind of hard to keep track of, but he's the one with team captain written on his apron.
Whoa, whoa!
Get them in, get drumsticks on one side. What are our temperatures like, Hagen? Huh? In the, oh, dude, like 155, 160. I'm extremely sure of all the chicken that I'm cooking, but someone's gonna leave a burner and then run away to go check something out. I'm on it, peppers. And then some of it burns. They flip it over, they think it's done, so there's not enough quality control.
Hagen, how are your drums there, buddy?
They're fine. Keep an eye on the skin crisp quick, eh, dude? I know, but Reem's okay. She'll call for help if she needs. I'm the floater, man. I got a float.
The workload is unbalanced. There are 3 people working on the chicken. I am working on the rice, on the tahini, The pressure is too much for me.
30 minutes, you have 30 minutes left. Let's get it done. You guys are doing awesome. Let's keep it up, okay?
The servers are coming in 30 minutes. We need to have it ready.
You know, Kagan continues to leave a mess, just an absolute disaster zone wherever he goes. That's now leaving the blue team with way less space to do their plating.
Guys, as soon as we're all done, let's tidy up so we can just pump the plates out.
Clean that front station if we can.
I turn around, and it looks like a Tasmanian devil has run around our kitchen. It looks disastrous.
The lunch bell rings for the volunteers and their families as the red team finally pulls out their first batch of chicken breasts.
You and Eugene and Jen up front plating. Okay, keep it going.
Meanwhile, the blue team is already starting to plate their dark meat.
Like this.
Okay.
Smear.
I don't like the smear.
Let's just follow. Let's follow what Kagan's doing, okay? Kagan's our plating guy, and we're gonna do what he does.
Sure.
Okay.
I like this power.
10 minutes. You have 10 minutes left. Come on, let's go.
Get plating.
Look how they're mashing the potatoes here. Jen is using the bottom of a bowl. Desperation is the mother of invention.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Guys, this needs to be more organized.
Are you doing the smear? What are you
I'm doing the smear, but I'm fast, so I'm going back and forth.
Blue team, red team, the servers are coming. Your plate has to be ready.
Come on, guys, it's looking great. Keep it going, keep it going.
Do we have any more?
From this end, please. From this end, please.
It's getting real now. The servers are here. It's pretty crazy.
Come on, guys.
Let's push. Kagan, we gotta push, man.
Okay, we need more of these greens. Where are the... I know, I'm trying.
I'm looking at the Swiss chart, and I'm starting to think we might not actually have enough.
They're slipping behind.
If we don't make more sides, one of us are going home tomorrow.
The servers
Bring
are
it to
waiting.
the front.
We're running out of Swiss chard, and there isn't any more in the kitchen.
We're gonna have to improvise here.
I'm gonna have to go kale. Try not to be too messy, guys. Service is up, thank you.
Just take a deep breath. We're doing all right.
There's no rice on that plate.
Finish hard here, guys. I know it's not perfect, but let's finish hard. Done? Was that ever fun?
All 101 red and blue plates have been served.
We did it. We finished in time.
Good job, guys.
Welcome, volunteers. Today, you'll be sampling the red team's stuffed chicken breast with white and sweet potato mash and garlic Swiss chard. And the blue team's Moroccan spiced chicken with Egyptian red rice and spiced roasted cauliflower. Bon appetit.
Hi there, guys. So I see you've all had a chance to try some of the chicken from both the blue team and also the red team. Any preferences?
The blue plate, I like the spiciness of the cauliflower.
The cauliflower had the spice. I was expecting that in the chicken, but it wasn't there. Flavor-wise, I like the red plate. It's got a little bit more depth in the flavor in the chicken with the mushroom stuffing in there.
I like the blue plate a bit more. Has a lot more flavor. Cauliflower was good. Blue wins. Red has my vote.
Blue team. Blue team.
How come?
The red team was a little bland.
What do you think of the two plates? Which one do you like more?
I prefer the red one because it's more cooked.
Yeah, it's more cooked.
And this one is a little bit undercooked.
Yeah, that is undercooked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show it to the blue team captain.
Do you want to show this one?
Oh, I'm totally sorry. This is completely unacceptable. I'm gonna fix this.
Hey, Michael, come here. Look at this. I warn you, 2 unfinished dishes.
They're raw chicken. It's clear as day. There's blood in the bone. It's not cooked well.
They were enjoying it, but they can't finish it.
My stomach is in knots. You can't serve undercooked chicken.
This is unacceptable.
Can we bring these people more chicken?
What do you think?
Yes.
What do you think?
Would love to bring
clean
more
the
chicken.
plates. I don't want us to be in the pressure test. It was 2 plates, and it's horrible and it's unacceptable, but I feel confident that the rest of it is going to be cooked perfectly.
All right. We in the Blue Kitchen apologize immensely and hope that this one is more to your liking. Much better, right? Yeah. Much better.
Good job, good job, good job.
We're good, guys. That's beautiful. Nice job.
Brilliant.
How ingenious is that?
The apple jelly is not set enough, so the pine nuts keep floating back up. It's like a whack-a-mole.
What is that, Andy?
It's gonna be a crumb. I know Becky is gonna go very high concept with her dessert. So what I'm gonna do is go homey and gooey and delicious.
Hey, Mama.
Hey,
Bye, boo.
Since I was a kid, Mom would always make this thing that they call in Newfoundland a tout. Basically, dough, fried in a pan with a bunch of butter and served with baked beans. What I'm doing here is incorporating molasses and sugar and gonna turn it into a donut. This is for my mom and my whole family in Newfoundland. She's really pleased to see me do this.
The panna cotta, I would say, is probably the most difficult element of Becky's dish. The key is to make sure that you don't put too much gelatin into the mixture for your panna cotta, otherwise it'll make it way too stiff.
I have to get the malted pastry cream out of the way because it has to cool in the fridge. What is happening?
Just take it out and use a knife.
This is ridiculous.
Breathe, dude, breathe.
This should be incredibly easy to just put plastic wrap over this pastry cream, and I'm battling with it.
Lots of time. Don't lose it now.
Good job, Andy. Yes. Nice hustle.
I think I'm just exhausted.
30 minutes. You have 30 minutes left.
I want to show the judges a completely different type of dessert. I can never afford culinary school, so the only food knowledge that I had was through cookbooks. And now this experience has opened up a whole new world for me.
Yeah, I don't think Becky's future is in construction anymore.
Hello, Becky. So what are you making for pudding? As you know, pudding, that's what we Brits call dessert. What are you making for dessert?
I'm gonna do a fallen apple. So it's a apple panna cotta with an apple jelly core with some toasted pine nuts in it.
Nice.
And then this is gonna be like the ground.
The soil?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Is there anything a little extra that you're going to do to this dessert?
And I'm gonna do a gel glaze.
And the glaze is going to be going onto the apple itself?
Yeah.
Sounds like the perfect ending to your apple-themed three-course menu. Smells good, Becky.
Thank you.
You got this, Becky. You got this, Becky.
I have to start working that dough and incorporating the molasses and brown sugar mixture I have. Fold it over as many times so you have those layers, and then just let the dough rest a little bit to get softer.
Andy.
Chef.
What's going on with dessert?
I'm gonna do a Newfoundland donut.
Newfoundland donuts. Oh, is that the one with just the hole? I've been to Newfoundland. I never had a Newfoundland donut. So tell me, what is a Newfoundland donut?
It's one of my favorite memories of having this fried piece of bread. They call it a tautin, and dipping it in baked beans.
Okay, I love baked beans.
This one is molasses kind of folded into a donut dough, fried with some bruleed rhubarb.
Okay.
There's gonna be a nice crumb. I'm gonna try to make this more homey, make it remind you guys of your childhood, and just make it feel ooey gooey.
Don't mess up.
I won't.
Keep it going, Andy. Keep it going. Keep it going.
I chose some pine nuts and put them in the jelly core, and they represent the seeds in a natural apple.
Brilliant.
How ingenious is that?
The apple jelly is not set enough, so the pine nuts keep floating back up. It's like a whack-a-mole.
I have no idea if this dessert is gonna work until like the last minute.
5 minutes left. This will be your last 5 minutes in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
They're perfectly golden brown.
If you have extra donuts, throw a couple of them up here.
She's just taken a small piece of her panna cotta and doing a little test of her glaze.
This dessert has to be perfect. I'm gonna ditch the glaze. I don't really like it.
Look, Becky just threw away her apple glaze. She's just thrown it out. Wow.
No more apple syrup?
No. It just looks too fake, like the color and everything.
She has a lot of discipline coming from a 19-year-old. If something doesn't work, she takes it out of the picture.
2 minutes. You only have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I know my daughter, she's focused, she knows what she's doing, and she's gonna get it done.
So close, I can't believe this is real.
I'm just a bag of nerves right now.
1 minute.
insanely proud of Andy, and I think he nailed it.
I can't believe I actually just did that.
Amazing, guys, you did it.
Andy, Becky, congratulations to you both. Really amazing.
It's time to taste your third and final course. Please follow us into the banquet room.
I just have to leave it in the hands of the judges and hope that everything's okay.
I did every single thing I could, and I'm happy with the result. I just hope that all the dishes tell the story of who I am and the direction I want to take food.
So, as you can probably tell, we're very excited about the final leg of this journey.
I'm happy to present this dessert, but it's nerve-wracking getting the feedback.
Becky, please describe your dessert.
My dessert is a fallen apple. It's a apple panna cotta with an apple jelly, a soil, a sabla twig, and a sugar leaf.
Where's the glaze?
I just thought it would be too fake, that red color from food coloring, so I just wasn't comfortable serving it.
Nothing wrong with that. If it doesn't belong there, don't put it there.
Let's dig in.
The flavors are somewhat familiar, yet unique and different. Familiar as far as the panna cotta with the apple jelly within it. The soil has a deep, rich flavor to it that is such a strong anchor to this dish.
This is one of the most original desserts I've had anywhere.
There's a lot going on, but you can sense what is going on. So nothing is overpowering. And I like the journey you have taken us on with the apple. All right, Andy, tell us about your desserts.
It's a malt pastry cream with a molasses brown sugar rolled Newfoundland Towton, some bruleed rhubarb, and then wheat cereal and ginger snap crumb.
Looking at it, I would love to dig into that.
Let's try it out.
That rich, decadent malted milk pastry and that familiar taste of rhubarb, which is slightly acidic, but so complementary and beautiful. This is a titan of Towtons.
I didn't think that rhubarb would work with pork because one is very sweet and elegant and the other is very rustic. But that marriage does come together.
I think it's one of your finest moments. I do wish that there was maybe a sorbet that cut through the dense nature of the donut. But it really delivers.
Thank you, Chef.
However this turns out, you should both be very proud of what you've done tonight.
I'm really worried about Kagan right now. I don't think he's going to have enough time to finish this challenge.
He's looking at the clock intensely. I tell you, he is really worried.
The first macaron is a green tea matcha pistachio with a chocolate filling. My second one is a coconut lime leaf macaron. I need to show the judges that I know what I'm doing and that I deserve to be here.
I have some ideas, and if I can execute, it's gonna be great. I wanna go big and bold with my flavors. I'm doing coffee, rum, and chocolate, and I'm doing lavender, orange, anise. I'm feeling like if I can pull off these flavor combinations, it might overcome any technical difficulties that I have. Come on, 240.
Hi there, Becky. What flavors are you doing for us today?
I'm going to do a hazelnut praline and a Bakewell flavored one.
Ah, the Bakewell tart. Is that an old favorite of yours when you lived back in England?
Yeah, everyone loves Bakewell tarts.
So just describe to me those flavors in your macaron that's going to resemble the Bakewell tart. Because there's a lot of Canadians out there who will have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm going to put almond extract in the buttercream. I'm going to put a cherry in the middle and maybe some, like, flaked almonds.
Becky, I'll let you focus on those macarons, and I can't wait to try the Bakewell tart.
Thanks.
Carry on.
Growing up in England, Bakewell tarts are like a staple in your cupboard. Like, you just have them all the time.
Hey, Eugene.
Hi, Chef Alvin.
Tell me about these flavors.
I have lime leaves here, as well as lime rind and coconut that I've dehydrated in the oven already.
This Thai lime leaf, beautiful, beautiful. But, okay, it's very, very delicate. When you get that combination, make sure the coconut doesn't overpower that.
I'll be sure to taste everything.
Okay. Your filling better shine.
Yes, Chef.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you, Chef Alvin.
When you pipe your macaron, you want to make sure that it just slumps a little so you have that smooth top. The quality that I look for is a light little crust when you just gently bite into it. And then your filling has to be complementary. It has to add a pop.
I finally have my macarons in the oven, and now I need to start making the filling.
You can feel the pressure building already, right? This is where one false move and you could go down in flames.
I run my filling to the fridge, and when I'm coming back to my station, I see the butter still sitting on the counter. Oh, I forgot my butter in the buttercream. So I need to get the butter in the buttercream. I have, like, no time to spare.
Becky's having some trouble now. Her piping isn't working.
My buttercream is too chunky to fit through the piping tip, so I have to use a spoon.
I'm really worried about Kagan right now. I don't think he's going to have enough time to finish this challenge.
He's looking at the clock intensely. I tell you, he is really worried.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
All 10 have to fit snugly into that box. Eugene's macarons look very big.
Very,
when he adds
very
the
thick.
filling, they're very thick.
Yeah, very, very tall.
I'm not sure he's going to get 10 in the box.
Go, go! Keep going! To the front!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up.
Close.
Good job, guys.
Very close.
It's time to taste your macarons.
Hey, Eugene, when I open this box, I want to see 10 uniform, perfectly shaped macaron. Am I going to see that?
I don't believe so, Chef.
Well, the first one, not bad. Second one, not bad. Keep going. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Okay. The flavors better knock me out because the shapes are a little off. This is a Thai one, right?
Yes, Chef.
Wow. I got the Thai flavors. I got the Thai lime leaf, got a bit of the coconut. The taste is great. Amazing.
Eugene.
Hi, Chef.
All right, I'm going to try the matcha. And this is a chocolate and green tea?
And pistachio.
Wow, look at that. Nice little surprise. What happened to the middle of it?
There might be little pieces of butter in it because I actually forgot the butter in the buttercream.
I can see that. I like where you were going. Great flavor profiles, great combination. Just you failed in the execution.
How many are in the box, Becky?
10.
Well, let's see what they look like, shall we? At first glance, I see one that is definitely crushed.
Yeah.
And the one adjacent to it. I have to try the bacon tart. It would be rude not to. That very gentle crust on the outside is there. That soft, moist center of the macaron itself, beautiful. And then it's that almond flavor that comes through. That is Bakewell tart à la macaron. Thank you, Becky.
What is the second flavor that you made? Can you remind me?
Hazelnut praline.
Are you happy with this filling?
No.
What happened?
I wanted the praline crunchy, and it was just like too crunchy. I couldn't pipe it, and then I was just spooning it on.
You missed the mark. The filling kind of gets lost. There's not enough of it.
Kagan.
Chef Michael.
Right out of the gate, I'm a little disappointed. I'm not getting a box that I can open up and see what the big surprise is inside. So time really got the better of you, didn't it? How many did you get in the box, Kagan?
There are 10.
Let me try one.
Please.
Let's take one out of the box.
The first one there is orange, fennel, and lavender.
I have to be honest, I think this is a winning flavor combination.
Yes, Chef.
I love the creaminess, the shades of lavender. You don't bake?
Nope.
You got 10 in a box. Thank you, Kagan.
Thank you, Chef Michael.
Kagan.
Chef Alvin.
Crush one here. What's inside here? The coffee?
That's the coffee, rum.
Okay, coffee, rum. That's drunk because it's melting pretty badly.
It's too runny.
A macaron has to be pretty. First of all, the macaron is slightly raw. Okay?
Yeah.
You get that problem? I'm not getting the most favorite part. I'm not getting the rum. I'm not getting the coffee. But I'll give you this. You put in maximum effort. But is that enough?
The judges aren't especially pleased with any of us.
I'm sick to my stomach right now.
Thank you, everyone. Now, if you'd please give us a moment.
I feel like I didn't do good enough. I'm disappointed in the presentation because two of them were crushed.
All I can hope for is that the buttercream flavors save me.
I put it all at the table. I put everything into this baking challenge, and I just want to stay so bad.
Perfect macarons rely upon skill and a little bit of magic. And sadly, some of yours lack both. But there was one standout. Becky, you nailed your meringue. It was glossy, perfectly domed, and overshadowed the problems with your filling. Please take off your apron and head on up to the gallery.
Thank you. I'm super excited for this. It's pretty cool to be top 5. It honestly doesn't feel real.
Kagan, Eugene, at this point in the competition, we have to hold you to an even higher standard. There simply is no room for home cooks that can't deliver MasterChef Canada quality. Which is why we feel we have no choice but to say goodbye to Kagan. We're sorry. Your presentation and flavors were the weakest tonight.
Eugene, you are lucky. And your flavors gave you a slight edge. Please take off your apron and head up to the gallery.
I'm really grateful for the second chance. I could have gone home today. I need to show the judges I can do better.